The early morning hours of December 3, 1984, the world witnessed one of the deadliest industrial disasters in the history. The city of Bhopal, India, was engulfed in a toxic cloud of methyl isocyanate gas that had leaked from pesticide plant owned by Union Carbide Corporation. The gas spread quickly through the surrounding communities, causing widespread panic and chaos. The immediate death toll was estimated to be around 3,000 people, but the long term effects of the disaster have been far reaching and devastating. The Bhopal gas tragedy has come to symbolize the dangers of industrialization and the need for greater safety measures to protect workers, communities, and the environment. Welcome back friends. In previous video we talked about various pollutants and toxins that are present in our air that we breathe knowingly unknowingly. In today's video we will further talk about its sources and its harmful effect. Whether it is Bhopal gas tragedy or the Great London smog, the history has been filled with the tales of human-made disaster which results in air pollution and subsequently loss of many innocent lives. Let's review how our air gets polluted. Which are the major industries responsible for air pollution? In the late 1960s and the early 1970s, concerns about air pollution caused by automobiles were growing. Vehicle emissions, particularly nitrogen oxide, carbon monoxide, hydrocarbons, and particulate matter, were identified as major contributors to air pollution and its detrimental effects on human health and the environment. In response to these concerns, engineers and scientists developed the catalytic converter, a device designed to reduce harmful emissions from vehicles. The catalytic converter works by using catalysts, typically composed of platinum, palladium, and rhodium, to facilitate chemical reactions that convert toxic pollutants into less harmful substances. Industries have consistently taken center stage in discussions concerning the origin of air pollution. Industries are significant sources of all kinds of pollution. From razors to rocket and from test tube to tires, everything has its origin in industries, and we are the consumers of these goods. Alright, rather than discussing which are the air pollutants they release, let us explore which are the major contributors, which industry is responsible for the major amount of air pollution. Let's explore that. Here are the biggest contributors to air pollution and the agents they emit. Like you are watching this video on your phone, laptop, or PC. It is estimated that there are around 30 billion internet connected devices currently. If these numbers are continued to grow by 2025, it will be responsible for 5.5% of world's carbon emissions. This particular aspect of the food industry doesn't revolve around food production, but rather focuses on how food is packaged, transported, and sold, as well as the extent of food waste. The quantity of packaging used is not only immense but also completely unnecessary. Apart from responsible for 3.1 billion greenhouse gas emission annually, around a million tons of plastics are being used, which eventually finds its way into landfills or oceans, causing the deaths of hundreds of thousands of marine creatures. You may surprised to know that construction industry is also a major contributor to air pollution. Often overlooked, construction industry is responsible for 40% of drinking water pollution and 23% of air pollution, mainly PM 2.5, volatile organic compounds, nitrogen oxides, sulfur dioxide, and carbon monoxide. On number 4 is transport industry. Carbon emissions from transport are responsible for around one fifth of global carbon dioxide emissions. According to US Department of Energy, highway vehicles releases about 1.7 billion tons of greenhouse gases into the atmosphere each year, mostly in the form of carbon dioxide contributing to global climate change. Each gallon of gasoline you burn create 20 pounds, that is 9 kilogram of greenhouse gases. That's roughly 6 to 9 tons of greenhouse gases each year for a typical vehicle. While commercial transport is responsible for 40%, the majority 60% is by the passenger travel. For example, in UK more than 77% of households own a car responsible for 4.6 tons of carbon emissions annually. When it comes to wearing new clothes and looking trendy, we all love it. But do you know that the fashion industry is responsible for around 10% of global carbon emissions? Carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, and sulfur are released. On second position is agriculture. We have all heard about the issues with livestock and dairy production. It is not sustainable as the global population continues to grow and the demand for more and more food continually increases. Around 50% of world's population depends on agriculture, and it is also a major contributor of greenhouse gases as low as 18% to as high as 51%. The highest contributor to air pollution is fuel and energy industry. More than 10 million barrel oil is consumed every day across the globe, results in carbon emissions of several tons of coal, oil, and gas. You should know that this industry not only helps in forming ozone and VOCs but is also responsible for release of air toxics such as benzene, ethyl benzene and N-hexene. Domestic sources. Household air pollution was responsible for an estimated 3.2 million deaths per year in 2020, including over 237,000 deaths of children under the age of 5. Around one third of global population cook using open fires or inefficient stoves fueled by kerosene, biomass, and coal, which generates harmful household air pollution. Household air pollution exposure leads to non-communicable diseases including stroke, ischemic heart disease, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, and lung cancer. Recently, wildfires in Canada led to extremely bad air quality in the US. Burning refuse, incinerators, pesticide spraying, tobacco smoke, nature sources like windborne dust, fungi, molds, bacteria, and nuclear energy programs are some other sources of air pollution. Each year, around 3 million people experience the harmful effects of pesticide poisoning. This is most common in agricultural areas of developing countries. In India alone, it is believed to cause at least 22,000 deaths annually. In the state of Kerala, a significant number of people have suffered from serious illness and even death after being exposed to a toxic pesticide called endosulfan. Shockingly, the use of this pesticide continued after the tragic events of Bhopal. What is the impact of air pollution on human health? Approximately 9 out of 10 people around the world breathe unclean air, which increases the risk of asthma, heart disease, and lung cancer. An estimated 4.2 million deaths globally are linked to ambient air pollution, mainly from heart disease, stroke, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, lung cancer, and acute respiratory infections. According to a 2016 report by UNICEF, 300 million children worldwide breathe air that is contaminated by pollution levels 6 times greater than the maximum set by WHO guidelines. Their underdeveloped lungs and weak immune systems renders them easy prey. According to a 2017 report by WHO, air pollution's annual holocaust include 6 lakh children under the age of 5. Alright friends, in upcoming video we will discuss how much renewable energy world is using, how much renewable energy India is using, how cities around the world fighting against this crisis of air pollution, how individual can contribute to reduce air pollution level.